So, you might may or may not have wondered why I haven't making many films as I used to. Well, believe it or not, after the Wizard of Law Christmas Wonderland, I was excited to see what projects I would do, and then look what happened. We had the pandemic, election. It was just kind of a mess, and I tried doing the best I could. I didn't really know what to think. Um, couldn't really focus on what kind of projects I wanted to do. And then I made Castlevania Savior of Darkness, which was a pretty well received film. And then after that, I immediately went to work on a short film for a friend of mine called Mystery of the Alien Men, which was also a good short film. And since then, nothing. I don't even know. I have a couple of projects in mind that I will do. One, once it gets warm out, it's something that was requested in my, Got Any Ideas video, and someone requested another thing, so I'm going to combine them together to make it into one film, and then I'm going to do something else that will be something that I thought up with. But in the meantime, there's something I do want to talk about, is the reason why I haven't been making as many films as I used to. And it's not just because of what's been going on. It's also because I've been working at my job for about almost 9 months. And when you're working at a job, you get tired and you just want to relax. You really don't feel like doing anything else. Sometimes I'll go hang out with a friend of mine or something, and I'll do that. But even then, I might be tired, but I'm still active. But the biggest problem, too, is that if I try to film during a different season, I'm just not that active enough for it. Which is why in the summertime, I'm much more active. And that's been kind of a thing ever since 2020, where if it's warm out, I'm more active. I could just go walk or bike ride, wear my signature summer clothes, and just do whatever. But at the meantime, making movies is not an extreme priority, though I am doing something else, filming a fake trailer, a very fake one, kind of like the ones from Tropic Thunder, but more inspired by Grindhouse features. That doesn't mean I'm not going to still make movies or anything. I just got to be in the right place at the right time and the right mindset in order to make the films that I like doing. But there is some good news. The passion project that I talked about a while back, it's finally done. I finished it last month. It took me about a year and a few extra months just to finally finish it, but it is completely done. I'm really excited to go and make it whenever I can. There is a catch, though, when it comes to, my face was just blurry for a second. Did you see that? Show it again. That was super weird. The catch for it is, the hardest part about it is the casting, because when it comes to casting actors, you have to make sure that they're right for the role. Now, it doesn't mean that the actors are bad. It just means that if you're going to cast for your movie, you have to make sure they have the right emotion. And let me give you an example. There's a lot of movies and cartoons out there where people have this certain way of talking that's, changed movies and TV. Like, mostly it's teen stuff, which is not that bad, but they'll talk like kind of like how Nostalgia Critic talks. It'll be like, I like this piece of paper, and this piece of paper, it wrote the Declaration of Independence, but there's some chocolate pudding on that. Do you think that tastes good? Yeah, it tasted good, but it was kind of out of my league, to say the least. You know what I'm talking about? That pitch, kinda, it's not a bad thing, but it's mostly a repetitive thing when other people do it. But the thing is, too, is that in cartoons, they have this other way of talking. How about stuff like Ruby or She-Ra, the way they use their voices, like this, for example.
It's about time.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hello. You're blocking my light. If you could just step aside. almost finished.
That's not to say that it's the actor's fault for talking like that. It's the way the show is. That's going to be fine. I'm sure the show is fine. It's just the voices. And to me, in my personal opinion, that's not how a character should talk. Because in my passion project, the characters with their emotions, if they talk like whatever that was, it's going to kill the vibe. And it'll be a complete failure. Which is why when the time comes, when I go ahead and do casting, all I ask is just please be yourself. Don't do that, because that's just not for me. For me, at least for my film project, because that will just completely just go, and that's just not what I'm looking for. But if you want to do that for other projects, be my guest. Do whatever you like. But that's just my personal opinion of that kind of voice acting. It just can't be in my project. Another thing that I might do, maybe if I ever think about it, is reviews. Maybe some movie reviews. There's two I do have in mind. One I really love a lot. The other is something that I saw in theaters and didn't get any recognition or any awards or anything. I mean, critics really liked it, but it just didn't get any award nominations, because it's really a shame, and I really, really have to talk about it. Well, I think that's it. I got nothing else in mind. Speaking of which, in about an hour and 45 minutes, I gotta get ready for work, and then I gotta head off. But thanks for stopping by and watching this. I hope you can understand what's been going on with the situation, and why my shirt look like it's tucked in. I am not tucking the shirt. I'm gonna tuck my shirt in. There! I'm a superhero now! Alright, take care.